Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com. American watch manufacturing has been a subject on this channel a few times in the past. Most recently, I talked about Colorado watch company Vortic RT and everything that he was doing or is doing to really do made in America watches. I do this because, as I've said in the past, to use the term made in America, nearly every freaking component has to be made in the USA. Basically, no other country follows that guideline. So for something to be made in America, it really needs to be made in America. When you hear things like American cars, made in America, there are certain carve-outs that the FTC has given to those companies to allow them to use imported parts. But in the watch industry, nothing exists like that. So when you see made in America, it better mean that every component is made in America. Well, today we're not looking at that. We're looking at watches that are assembled in America, and it is from my good friends over at the Last Windup in Bozeman, Montana. Why do I say my good friends? Because, well, they still are and were the first dealer of Islander watches. And I cannot believe how many people comment or email in and say, yeah, I bought my Islander at the Last Windup in Bozeman. So today we're going to check out Dave Berghold. He's the proprietor, watchmaker, 30 years. We're going to check out his latest release, the DB3 Regulator. Super limited run, only 35 pieces, kind of pricey. And we'll check out some of the field watches as well. Today on one wrist, I'm still wearing an Islander that I've yet to release, so I can't show it. And what's on the other wrist? Oh, I'm still wearing my Seiko GMT spring drive. Let's check out the Regulator. So to appreciate the Regulator, let's check out the box it comes in. Yeah, it looks like an old wooden box, but it really is an old wooden box. This is a handmade box from reclaimed fur. For FIR, salvaged from a historic 1893 Bozeman farmhouse. So that is pretty cool. DB Dave Berghold, the initials of the watchmaker on the box, burned in, certificate of authenticity. Only 35 of these watches were made, and let's get into it. So here we go. This is the Dave Berghold Model 3, the Regulator. The Regulator is, well, it's not a unique watch, obviously, to Dave. It is a style of watch. It is a style of watch where the minute hand is prominent and the hours are kind of secondary. So the hour hand is up here at the 12, running seconds is down here. And the Regulator gets its name from, well, back in the day when you used to have to set watches and clocks, there would be a regulator for the watchmaker or whoever to adjust it to. And because minutes are so important, the minute hand has an extremely fine tip. It's super long and slender, and you can read it at the minute with a high degree of precision. Notice I didn't say accuracy, this is precision. Little cool things on the watch. At the 45, it has the initials for Bozeman because they are located on the 45th parallel, or nearby, I should say. The tail of the Regulator arm actually kind of blends perfectly in with the line in the B, so it doesn't really obstruct the logo. Pretty nifty. So let's go over the watch, what's inside, and a little bit about the case, right? So it is running on a Sellita SW266 top grade, so it's one step away from chronometer grade. The Sellita 266 is a Regulator movement, so it has all the offsets for the hands. It's 31 joules, 41 hours of power reserve, hand winds, hacks, the whole 9 yards. Wind it up and pull out the crown. I think you saw me do it before. To change, notice as I change the minute hand, the hour hand rotates at the top, and the seconds hand stays still. So the case is stainless steel and is 39 millimeters in diameter. It's beautifully finished in coin edge on both sides, kind of typical for the time period. It is 11 thick, 11 thick to a flat sapphire crystal, and it is 44 millimeters on the lug tip to lug tip. The beautifully adorned crown, nicely finished, has, speaking of sapphire, a Yogo sapphire. Yogo sapphires come from just one particular reserve out in Montana. Beautiful, nice blue color. So kind of like a cabochon set into the crown, but it is an actual sapphire. It's a 20 millimeter lug, and it is a genuine Cayman croc strap. Nice brown with contrasting stitching, and then the Dave Berghold logo here on the buckle. Water resistance is all splash resistance. You're definitely not going to take this into a pool or the ocean. Limited to 35 pieces, weighs 74 grams, warranty of 2 years, and $3,600. The dial is silver. It is a silver dial, not silver colored. It is silver, and it is turned on a rose engine to get that guilloche pattern, that beautiful pattern, or the structure of the ridges on the dial. Beautifully blued hands. These hands are true thermally blued hands. What does that mean? Well, in the hands of an expert, they will heat these over a burner, and the colors quickly start changing, and they have to remove the heat at the prescribed time to get this beautiful blue luster of the hands. The case back is exhibition. It is screwed down with individual screws, and you can see the customized rotor, beautiful movement with perlage, machining on it. Balance wheel is running blue screws in the movement as well. So let's see. So this is the DB Regulator. So as I mentioned, just really quick, Dave Berghold is the founder of the Last Windup in Montana, in Bozeman, Montana, and he makes his own line of watches. As a watchmaker, he repairs all sorts of different watches, from Rolexes to modern stuff. And years ago, we met because they were, I believe it was Graf Zeppelin and or Junkers. We were both retailers of the brand, and we kind of met over that because the brand had some issues here in the States, and we kind of started talking. And eventually, he just reached out one day and said, "Hey, can I buy your Islander watches to put in the store?" He has a walk-in store, and I said, "Absolutely." And so he's still doing it today, and I'm always amazed at, man, how many Islanders the guy actually sells. Kind of crazy. One day I will make it out to Bozeman for sure. However, $3,600 is not your cup of tea. I'll introduce you to the Field Watch, which I've introduced you to before years ago, but it definitely has been a while. The Field Watch is a more comfortable $1,250. It's got a Selena movement. So it's actually it's not exorbitantly expensive considering what it is, and definitely being assembled in the USA by a watchmaker with 30 years of experience. Comes in a white dial and in a black dial. So running on a Selena SW200, you can see the thermally blued hands as I kind of just get the light to reflect properly on it. Exhibition case back. It's got a nice sapphire crystal, etc. Let's go 37 millimeters in diameter, 10.5 thick to that slightly domed sapphire crystal. A nice 46 on the lug tip to lug tip. The exhibition case back, 18 millimeter nylon, two-piece nylon strap. This is the blue with the red stitching. The black dial's got the black with the red stitching. Cool hardware. There you can see the model number and the color. 50 meters of water resistance, and it weighs 62 grams. This actually does have a screw down crown. So you'll unscrew it, pull it out to change the time. Push it in, screw it down for your proper water resistance. So as I said, this is the white one. And then there is a black one. I really like the white one. I dig it. I love how the colors pop on it. Oh, and as a little nod to Bozeman again on both of them, at the bottom, you have Bozeman, Montana. Again, that's where it's assembled. And then the 45 is done in red. Again, a nod to the parallel that they are on. And the field watches, blah, blah, blah. The field watches come in a sourced in the USA pouch. Initials, and again, the parallel number that the company is at. So let's try on. We'll try one on. We'll try two on. I'll do a Loom on this guy because there's no Loom on this. It's a proper, regulator dress watch. Loom not important, and we'll be done. Of course, I'm not sure what order I said I was going to do them in, but here is the white dial field, and then the black dial field, because you can do the numbers in a contrasting pattern with good Loom. It's got all the numbers done. Definitely looks, well, it looks really sweet. As I mentioned, the Regulator does not have Loom. There you go. Beautiful size, beautiful fit, and it is a gorgeous watch. Certainly a conversation starter. definitely not a watch for everyone considering the price. But if you can appreciate, something that is assembled in the USA by a true craftsman who loves the trade and the impeccable fit and finish of everything, man, look at that dial. Beautiful. And definitely on the smaller and more affordable side of things is that field watch. That looks great. Really nice. Beautiful nylon strap. 18 millimeters, so feel free to dress it up however you want. Dress it up or dress it down, but that looks great. So that's going to do it for us here today. And in case the question probably gets asked, or maybe it's on your mind, will I ever do assembled in the USA watches again as Islander? Because I've done it several times with different models. I certainly will. I'm just waiting for the right opportunity to strike for it. But Mark from longowatch.com is showing you the Dave Berghold field watches and his new Model 3 Regulator. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Questions, comments, anything else you want to say, put it down below and I'll be sure to address it as soon as I can. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.